Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the show Love is Blind, and I really hope that aliens never see this because they would inevitably realize this is the peak of human stupidity and invade now. If you haven't seen the show before, it's about a bunch of people falling in love through a wall. They put everyone in these things called dating pods, which are also just rooms, but people keep talking about it like it's this new groundbreaking invention.
When you walk into the pods and the energy and the excitement, it was, I had chills. It was awesome.
Bro, the energy in these pods can't even be described in words. You yourself would have to step foot in a pod to understand what it's like. And then meanwhile, the dude is just sitting on a couch in a room with a glass of wine talking to somebody through the wall. Honestly, that would give me chills too. I'm getting chills just watching it.
Hello.
I'm feeling excited that I've got a wife on the other side. It's amazing.
All right, I think you're being a little bit too hopeful here. This guy really thinks he's gonna find his wife through a wall in a pod on a reality show. It is pretty shocking how quickly everyone starts to talk about being in love. Obviously, the whole idea is they're supposed to form a real connection first before they see each other. But the problem is they ask each other like 6 basic questions and then they're like, oh my god, I'm so in love. I've never felt this way before. Let's stay in these pods forever. Life is perfect in the pod.
People judge me on my muscles, my mullet. I'm doing Love is Blind to see if people see my sense of humor and kind heart before they see what I look like.
I came on this show to see if people appreciate my sick personality before they know I have a killer body that I work so hard to achieve. I'm tired of people talking about my muscles all the time. That's all people care about. They just, yeah, you see that shit? That's all people care about for some reason.
I'm a good-hearted person. Good people deserve good things, right?
Look, I'm a good person. I love helping people that can't help themselves because they don't have muscles like this. How does this look, by the way? Does this pose look awkward? Nah, this is totally natural. I look cool. You think I should roll my sleeve up more or just pop this completely off? Is there gonna be a viewing slot in these pods? Because I'm thinking about doing some one-arm push-ups.
Tell me 5 things that make you smile.
Dogs. Dogs make me smile.
Great answer.
A very sunny day. Butterflies.
All right, dude. In my opinion, it seems like this guy is just saying whatever he thinks will make him come off as this sweet, kind-hearted person. I could be wrong, but I'm not buying it, and I don't think he's genuine. He practically admits that when he's like, oh man, I hated all those answers, but also I love them. So it kind of sounds like he hated that he had to say those answers. In this show, they alternate, so everyone gets a chance to talk to everyone, but that means you don't know if somebody is saying the same thing to everyone else.
Who do I got?
Your wife? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my-
Or maybe.
Oh my gosh.
My name's Jessica.
Jessica.
My name is Shekinah.
There are a lot of reality shows where you get secondhand embarrassment, but this show is relentless. Some of the things they say to each other are simply mind-boggling, and the only thing that could explain it is if it was their first day on Earth. If they just warped here from another dimension where people are completely out of their mind, then I would understand. Otherwise, I have no idea what explains any of this. So Jimmy and Jessica talk a little bit. They have a nice back and forth. They both like cocktail bars, you know, that's something. And then he compliments her voice, and she's like, oh my god, Jimmy, get your ass in this pod right now. We're getting married.
Honestly, I'm not trying to get ahead of myself, but like, I feel really good about you.
That's good. That's good to hear. Because that's aggressive for me to say. It's really hard to say like, oh, my wife is here.
Then don't say it. Stop saying it. It's weird. I know that's the point of the show, to get married eventually, but this guy's just so hung up on that and he won't stop talking about it. So she tells him to manifest it, and then she says that getting married in 4 weeks doesn't sound scary to her at all. And then she's like, look at us. We're so cute. We have the same letter for our first name. We're J squared over here. And then she starts saying that he's got the juice and that Jimmy has the juice, and she won't stop talking about Jimmy's juice.
Jimmy with the juice. You've got the juice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, nobody knows what the hell you're
have
saying.
That swag, that like flavor about them.
Jimmy, you just got that flavor, you know what I mean? Like, I've never had such an amazing 3.5-minute conversation through a wall before. Your flavor spices up my life every day, all day, and I can't live without you. I've learned that in the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Would you like to move into my pod? We could be like 2 P's in a pod, 2 J's in a pod, J squared. So then this dude shows up and he has this weird list of questions and he treats the whole thing like a job interview. He seems annoyed just to be there.
I'm Jessica.
I have questions written down and they're numbered 1 through 15.
Okay.
So if you want, you can pick a number.
Hi, I'm Jessica. What's your name? Ma'am, this is going to go a lot smoother if you just settle down and answer my questions. Do you consider yourself to be a romantic? Because that is very important to me.
What is something you think you excel at in relationships?
My loyalty and devotion.
Wrong. Nope. But you don't even know who I am, and that's a subjective question. The answer to number 9 was commitment and loyalty. You said loyalty and devotion. What, you want me to show you the answer sheet? You don't believe me? I was friends with Mark Zuckerberg in grade school.
What about you?
You know, I was just going to ask the questions. I wasn't really anticipating getting the same one back.
Oh my God.
Oh no, I don't do answers. I don't do stuff like that. I just ask the questions. You see, I'm already perfect and flawless, so there's really nothing you could gain by asking me a question. So this guy thinks that he doesn't really need to do anything because he's automatically attractive. So by default, the women are going to like him, so it's up to them to answer his questions to find out if he likes them.
What is one of your current short-term goals?
I do want to meet the love of my life. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually meet someone without them judging me and me judging them. And so
Wrong. The answer we were looking for was crypto investment. Crypto investment. So you were way off. This guy seriously doesn't care at all. He just gets tired of her talking, so he gets up and leaves. But believe it or not, he is still able to find a connection on this show.
I'm happy it's you.
I will admit, I've been looking forward to talking to you all day.
Aww.
He's kind of like a pistachio.
What? That is not what I expected her to say. He's like a pistachio? In what way? Come to think of it, this guy kind of does look like a pistachio. And she doesn't even know what he looks like yet. How does she know that? I was starting to lose hope on this show, but then this little pistachio dude came in with a weird list of questions, and now I feel like I can love again. All right, moving on to a different couple really quick.
If you can go, I guess, anywhere and do anything, what would it be?
I can go anywhere, and I chose to come here and sit in a pod. So these two end up talking for a little while, and so far they seem the most normal. It's still a bit cringeworthy, but they're at least being their authentic selves, although this could end up aging horribly. I have not seen the whole season yet, so I don't know who ends up playing who. So after this, Jessica and Jimmy talk again, and she breaks the news to Jimmy that she has a 10-year-old daughter, and he's like, bruh, why didn't you tell me this when we first started talking? We've known each other for like a day and a half now, and you didn't tell me? Now, he says he's okay with that, but I'm not entirely sure I believe him. He could be lying, or he could just be thinking he's okay with that right now. Well, actually, I think what he said is it's not a deal breaker, so I feel like that's going to change. Anyway, I gotta say, it's a weird move to try to find a stepdad for your daughter on a reality show. So after that, Jimmy and Chelsea talk again, and she's like, I have something to tell you. I've been married before. And he's like, bruh, why didn't you tell me this when we first started talking? We've known each other for like a day and a half now, and you didn't.
He's kind of like a pistachio.
So then Jimmy says something really stupid and awkward. He's like, well, that's big news, but it's not the biggest news I've heard today, meaning that somebody else had different news, and now she's gonna wonder what that is.
Yeah, I've had a lot dumped on me today.
I am so sorry. Are you good? Because
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out how to change the subject because I don't want to.
Oh boy. So then she starts crying, and she's like, I think the dating pod life might just be too much for me. And then some somber acoustic guitar plays, and everybody's all sad now because love is blind. So Jimmy messed up big time, and now Chelsea's gonna go running back to the muscle guy, and they have an incredibly deep conversation. Seriously, I've never heard anything like this.
I was excited to have fun time with you today.
Aw. I feel like every time is fun time with us.
That's very true.
Aw.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
Why would that be a bad thing? Why would having fun together not be good? In this scene, Muscle Guy points out something I never really thought about. Having fun is good, and not having fun, it's not as good as having fun. There are times in life when things happen and we're sad and we can't have as much fun, but usually we should try to have fun because a lot of people, they don't have enough fun.
That's like the main thing that other people lack in life. Yes, if you take me to like a family member's funeral, I am going to be 100% serious and like support you and be there. But like those are small moments in life like that don't take up a vast majority of time.
Okay. Listen, babe, if you have a family member's funeral we gotta go to, I'll be there, but also, like, that's barely ever gonna happen, so let's just go ride a roller coaster. Life is about having fun in between the moments where you can't have fun. I should give a TED Talk.
Did you refer to chest hair as taco meat?
Yeah, a little taco meat up top.
Ugh, gross. Alright, let's move on. So, Pistachio Guy continues to hit it off with AD. He's just saying a lot of really mushy, generic things like, oh, I feel such a strong love connection. I can't wait to talk to you every day. I feel protective over you now. And then he delivers probably the cringiest line of the episode, which is really saying a lot.
What is my greatest accomplishment? Finding you.
Oh, God. His greatest accomplishment is talking to someone in a pod for a couple of days. This is one of those lines that is such obvious, disingenuous BS, but somehow people don't see through it. The only normal reaction to that should be, well, that's weird. Why is that your greatest accomplishment? You barely know me.
I mean, what do you even think about the engagement part of this?
I think it's cute.
What? The engagement part of it is cute? That's how you describe it? You know getting engaged is like a serious thing, right? Like if you get married to a pistachio guy, that's always going to be something that will have happened. Anyway, we have come to the end of the video. I'm sure some of you have seen the whole season already because I'm pretty sure they release it all at once. But I think I'm going to try to avoid spoilers as I do this. Anyway, thank you so much everyone for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more content, you can head on over to Patreon. But yeah, have a wonderful week everyone, and I will see you next time.
I'm like so happy. I don't know what to say.
I feel like the only reason I'm here is for you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.